Hello there, Trevor here from Double Movies. Right, so as you've realised by now, I've got quite a few different series starting on my channel. So this is yet another one. So you may know that I'm a musician and I obviously love music, and so I do collect quite a lot of film soundtracks. But I also have some computer game soundtracks because they're equally awesome. When I've been playing the games and I've been sort of thinking, well, hang on, this music's really cool. Where can I get just the music by itself? Thankfully, a lot of them have come out on CD. So, although this is about, so it will be franchises, but it will be two different composers that have worked for the same franchise. So whereas Superman the movie was done by John Williams, the follow-up was done by a different composer, and that kind of thing. So as all my videos are about movies, and this is a little bit different, I thought I would start this on games. So these are two EA games, and the franchise is Medal of Honor. So we have here Medal of Honor Frontline. This was quite a rare CD to get hold of. I had to pay quite a bit to get it, but it was well worth it. And this one is composed by Michael Giacchino. Now it appears he started his career in computer game soundtracks before going on to do such films as Jurassic World, I think. And so clearly he's branched off into movies and he's doing great for himself. I think he's a wonderful composer. So the other one is Christopher Linetz. So this is another Medal of Honor game, Rising Sun. So clearly two different theatres of war. This one starts off basically the same as Saving Private Ryan. But what I find better about this than the movie is where in the movie they get off the beach and that's it, they move on to do their mission. This you have to fight your way up through the bunkers, and you get to see inside the bunkers and how all those you know, the various different rooms and what they do, the ammunition dump, how they're defended. So that's brilliant. Long campaign. I have managed to complete this game, I think on GameCube first, but there is thankfully a remastered version for the PS3, so that was good to play through that. But as I said, the music is brilliant, so I was really glad to pick up finally a CD. I think it is on Spotify and it may be on other streaming platforms, so if you want to listen to it, then there's places to get hold of it. So this one was all equally rare to get, and it is a bit you're not really going to be able to tell from there, but it's like a CDR, but it's a professionally mastered CDR, so it's not a Glassmaster CD. So if you get this and you look at the disc and think, well, hang on, that's not a Glassmaster, it's supposed to be. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not an illegal copy or anything like that, because the print of the disc is all pretty much the same. But yeah, clearly as this one is about the Japanese theatre of war, the music has to be very, very different. I think they still use the elements of the Medal of Honor theme. I think all the games do, which makes sense obviously. But there's some lovely sort of Japanese style music in this soundtrack, and again playing through the movie, playing through the game, you know, I think they've used the music cues extremely well. So it just goes to show with a movie, you know, film, the film score, the composer will watch the film and write his cues that way. Now you can't watch a game, you can't sit and watch someone playing it and create a music score for that. So I think basically what they have to do is they'll get to see artwork of the game and some of the gameplay, and then they'll compose their score, and then the gamers will or the game creators will put the cues in the correct places, and you then obviously trigger off the various bits and bobs and the various tracks. I mean, so there's 18 tracks on this Medal of Honor Frontline, and there's 31 tracks on here. But as soundtracks themselves, because some soundtracks don't sound very good on their own, for the most part they do. So I would say about 2% of soundtracks that I have don't sound that great without the movie or the game. But no, these ones sound lovely, and I'm so pleased that I managed to get these on CD. Great to have in my collection. So two wonderful composers. So there you go. That is episode 1 of Double Bill Composers. Let me know what you think of this idea, if you want to explore it more. So like I said, there's plenty of movie franchises that have different composers throughout. Your Hans Zimmers and your Harry Gregson Williams and your John Williams and all those amazing composers, and of course Michael Giacchino again. So give this video a thumbs up if you like that. Let me know if you've got any game soundtracks. Yeah, let's hear if you've got game soundtracks in your collection as opposed to just movie soundtracks. I'd like to hear what you got, what you think of them, which composers you prefer, and maybe which games you prefer. So I am very much a World War II game player, because it's one of my favourite subjects. I tend not to play too many others apart from Star Wars. Of course, got to play Star Wars games. Anyway, so that's the end of this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to follow this series. Set your notifications to all so you don't miss out on the next episode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy.